So, you're thinking about buying your first real watch. Or maybe, just maybe, you're looking to add another one to the collection. It's an awesome feeling, right? But let's be real, it can also feel like you're staring at a giant wall of choices. That's exactly what we're going to sort out today.
For so many of us who get into this hobby, it all starts with just one watch. It's not always the flashiest or the most expensive, but it's the one that kind of opens the door. And honestly, as this quote from Time Plus Tide points out, there's a really good chance that watch was a Seiko.
And yeah, once you open that door, whoosh, you find yourself tumbling down what everyone in the hobby lovingly calls the deep rabbit hole. It's this amazing world of history and craft, but it's also, a lot.
I mean, seriously, where do you start? You're slammed with these weird reference numbers that look like serial codes, nicknames for watches you can't find anywhere online, and oh man, the very strong opinions. It can feel impossible to get your bearings.
So what we need is a map. A simple, clear guide to cut through all that noise and help you find the watch that's genuinely perfect for you. And that's exactly what we're going to do with this simple 3-step framework.
Okay, step 1, and this is absolutely crucial. The place to start isn't with a watch brand, it's with you. Before you look at any watch, you gotta look in the mirror. It all starts with knowing your own vibe.
Generally, watch people fall into two big camps. On one side, you've got the spec obsessive. You love the numbers, the millimeters, the water resistance, the movement's accuracy. It's a science. Then, you've got the hopeless romantic. You just feel it. The watch speaks to you. It's all about the design, the feeling, the story. Most of us are somewhere in the middle, but knowing where you lean, that's a huge help.
And we can break it down even more. Are you more of a casual enthusiast, kinda keeping this passion to yourself? Or are you a social enthusiast, using watches to meet new people? Maybe you're the engaged aficionado, deep in the forums and hitting up boutiques. Or, hey, maybe you're the performer. Understanding why you want to watch is the key that unlocks the whole thing.
All right, on to step 2. Once you've figured out your vibe, you need to learn some of the basic language. It's time to decode the world of watches so you can find what you're looking for.
These are pretty much the big food groups of the watch world. Dive watches, like the classic Submariner, were built for, well, diving. Dress watches are all about elegance. Chronographs let you time things. The Speedmaster is famous for going to space. And pilot watches are all about being super easy to read at a glance. So, the question is, which of these actually fits the life you live?
Let's just zoom in on one of those for a sec. A chronograph. Fancy word, but it just means the watch has a stopwatch built in. And the most famous one, by far, is the Omega Speedmaster. Why? Well, it's the one NASA tested, approved, and then wore on the moon. How cool is that? Knowing these little stories is half the fun.
And that leads us to our final step, and it's the big one, finding your price. Now, I want to be super clear about this. You do not need to be rich to get an amazing watch. There are fantastic, incredible options at every single price point.
So let's start right at the beginning, the €0 to €500 range. This is where so many incredible collections get their start.
And I'm not kidding, you can get absolute legends in this bracket. The Hamilton Cocky Field is just a masterpiece of simple, tough, military design. And the Seiko Turtle? It's this iconic, bulletproof dive watch that people absolutely adore. You just can't go wrong with either one.
Okay, let's jump up a bit. Let's look at what's happening in that $3,000 to $5,000 range. This is where the game really starts to open up.
In this price range, you can start looking at some truly legendary watches. Case in point, the Omega Seamaster Diver 300 meter. You know it, it's James Bond's watch. It's an absolute icon of design and quality, a watch you could literally wear for the rest of your life.
All right, let's take one more leap for this guide. We're looking at the $5,000 to $10,000 price range now.
Now we're entering what a lot of collectors would call Grail territory. These are the big milestone watches, the ones people dream about. You're talking about pieces like the Rolex GMT Master 2, maybe the most famous travel watch ever, or the IWC Portugueser chronograph, which is just pure class.
So, let's bring it all back home. We've got all the pieces of the puzzle, we've built the map, now your journey can really begin.
And here it is, your 3-step map. It's that simple. First, know your vibe. What makes you tick? Second, decode the world. Learn the basics and see what fits your life. And third, find your price. Set a budget you're comfortable with and just start exploring.
Because, at the end of the day, this isn't just about buying an object. It's about finding that one thing that really connects with you, that marks a moment, that kind of starts a new story for you.
A great watch tells you the time, yeah, but it tells you so much more. It tells a story of innovation, of adventure, and most of all, a story about you. So, the only real question left is, what story is your watch going to tell?